Students, how are you all? Today we are going to discuss about the topic conservation of plants and animals. Last class we discussed about deforestation, right? Today we are going to study about the remaining topic. Today we are going to discuss about biodiversity. Biosphere is a part of earth in which living organism exist or which supports life. Okay, biosphere is what? It is a part of earth in which living organism exist or which supports life. Okay, here living organism exist or support earth. Then biological diversity or biodiversity refers to the variety of organism existing on the earth. What we call that as the existing organism are called as biological diversity or biodiversity. Okay, their interrelationship and their relationship with the environment. These organism interrelationship and the relationship with the environment, what we call it as biodiversity. Okay, biodiversity means variety of organism exist on the earth. Okay, the relation and interrelationship between environment and organism are called what? Biodiversity. Okay, the next one is conservation of forest and wildlife. Okay, first point is to protect our flora and fauna and their habitat. Protect areas called what? Wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, national parks and biosphere reserves have been designated. Okay, to protect our flora and fauna and their habitat. Flora and fauna means plants and animal organisms. Okay, and their habitat protects area, what we call it as wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, national park and biosphere reserves have been designated. Biosphere reserves means what? It is a learning place. Okay, it is an area. There wildlife sanctuaries, national park are situated. Okay, the government lays down rules, method and policies to protect our conserve them. Okay, for protecting, for their rules, methods are available by the government. Okay, government lays down, provided many methods, rules and policies. Okay, plantation, cultivation, grazing, trees, hunting and poaching prohibited there. Okay, there is no plantation, there is no cultivation there. Grazing and trees, hunting and poaching are prohibited in that area. Okay, what are the conservation of forest and wildlife? To protect our flora and fauna and their habitat, their areas, what we call that areas as wildlife sanctuaries, where it is situated in biosphere reserves. Okay, reserve I think. Okay, the government lays down rules, methods and policies to protect and conserve them. Okay, there are many rules, methods to protect and conserve them. There are plantation, cultivation, grazing, trees, hunting and poaching are prohibited in that area. Then next one is flora and fauna. Okay, flora and fauna. What is meant flora and fauna? The plants and animals found in particular area are termed as what? Flora and fauna. Okay, the plants and animals found in the particular area, what we call that area as flora and fauna. For example, Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve or sal, teak, mango, jamun, silver ferns, arjun, etc. or some flora. Okay, examples of flora. Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve, Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve or sal, teak, mango, jamun, silver ferns, arjun, etc. These are the species. Okay, these are the species. Then and chinkara, blue bull, barking deer, cheetal, leopard, wild dog, wolf, etc. are the examples of fauna of the Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve. Okay, these are the animals. Animals means fauna. Plants means flora. Okay, species means flora. These are our examples of flora and fauna. Then, Biosphere Reserve. What is meant by Biosphere Reserve? We study already, right? These are the areas meant for the conservation of biodiversity. Okay, these are the areas meant for the conservation of biodiversity. Okay, Biosphere Reserve are large areas of protected land for conservation of wildlife, plant and animal resources and traditional life of the tribals living in that area. Okay, Biosphere Reserve are large areas. They protected the land for conservation of wildlife and plant and animal resources and also traditional life of the tribal people living in that area. Okay, Biosphere Reserve, there is a large area of protected land for conservation of wildlife, plants and animal resources and traditional life of the tribals living in that area. For that, Biosphere Reserve is helping. Okay, Biosphere Reserve may also contain other protected area in it. Okay, the Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve consists of one national park named Satpura and two wildlife sanctuary named Bori and Pachmarhi. Okay, Pachmarhi Biosphere Reserve consists of one national park named what? Satpura and two wildlife sanctuaries named Bori and Pachmarhi. Okay, these are about Biosphere Reserve. Then wildlife sanctuary. Wildlife sanctuary like reserve forests provide protection and suitable living condition to wild animals. Okay, wildlife sanctuaries like reserve forest. Okay, provide for what? Protection and suitable living condition to the wild animals for their protection. They are living. The wildlife sanctuary is helping. Okay, people living in wildlife sanctuaries are allowed to do what? Grazing by their livestock. Using the livestock, they are grazing and collecting medicinal plants, firewood, etc. Okay, then some of the threatened wild animals like black buck, then elephant, python, rhinoceros are protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuary. Okay, the threatened wild animals also protected in the wildlife sanctuary. Okay, example, what are the wildlife sanctuaries there? Batra Wildlife Sanctuary, then Karnataka Giri National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary Gujarat. Okay, in Gujarat, Karnataka also they are wildlife sanctuaries are situated. Okay, then national park. About national park, what is meant by national park? Are the area reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitat and natural resources. Okay, in the national park the wildlife freely use the area, okay, for their habitat and as well as natural resources. National park not only protected the wildlife but also the whole set of ecosystem. like flora and fauna, landscapes, and even historical object in that area also they are protecting. Then Satpura National Park in the first reserve forest of India. It is a first reserve forest of India. The finest Indian teak is found in this forest. Okay. There are more than 100 national parks in India. There are more than national parks in India. First reserve forest of India is Satpura National Park. Human activities such as grazing, poaching, hunting, capturing of animals, or collection of firewood, medicinal plant, etc. are not allowed in that national park. Okay, human activities such as, but in wildlife sanctuary it is allowed. Grazing, collecting medicinal plants are allowed. We studied, right? But in national park, grazing, poaching, hunting, capturing of animals are not allowed. Then species. Species is a group of population which are capable of interbreeding. Okay. Species is a group of population which are capable of interbreeding. Then this means that the member of species can reproduce fertile offspring only with the member of their own species and not with the member of other species. Okay. This means what? Interbreeding means the member of same species fertile offspring only with the member of their own species. Okay, not with the other species. Then members of the species have common characteristics. Okay, they have common characteristics. These are about species. Then there are two types of species. What are they? Endemic species, endangered species. Okay, endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in that particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere else. Okay, endemic species means the plants and animals are found in some particular area, not in anywhere else. Okay, a particular type of animals and plants may be endemic to the zone, a state, or a country. Okay, for example, sal and wild mango are the endemic flora of Pachmarhi Bio Reserve. Okay, bison, Indian giant, squirrel, and flying squirrel are endemic fauna of their area, of this area. Okay, first are about flora, second is about fauna. Okay, these are the endemic species. Then endangered species. Animals whose numbers are diminishing to the level that they might face what extinction are known as what endangered animals. Okay, animals which numbers are diminishing to the level. Diminishing means lower. It is disappearing to the level that they might face what extinction are known as what endangered animals. For example, tiger is one of the endangered species in India, but the Satpura Tiger Reserve was launched by the government to protect the tiger in the country. Okay, in the Satpura Tiger Reserve was launched by the government to protect what? Tigers. But the tiger is endangered species, right? It is disappearing nowadays. Okay, what we call that as endangered. Then Red Data Book. Red Data Book is a source book which keeps a record of all the endangered animals and plants. Okay, it is a book, it is a record, right? Okay, it is a record for keeping notes of endangered animals and plants. Okay, Red Data Book is a source of book which keeps a record of all the endangered and animals and plants. Okay, in that book it is a record. Then Red Data Book is maintained internationally by a international union for the conservation of nature resources. Okay, it means IUCN. Red Data Book is maintained internationally by a international union for the conservation of natural resources. Okay, for the conservation of natural resources, Red Data Book is maintained internationally. Okay, India also maintained Red Data Book for plants and animals found in India. Okay, India also maintaining Red Data Book. It is a record. It is like a diary for noting the plants and animals found in India. Okay, then migration. The seasonal movement of birds or animals found in one place to another is what we call it as migration. Okay, they migrate to optimize their living condition by moving to area which are warmer and have more food. Why they are migrating? Their living condition by moving to areas for what? Warmer area and also for more food. For that also they are interchanging the place. Some animals migrate to breed. For breeding purpose also they are migrating from one place to another. Then birds who cover long distance to reach another land are known as migratory birds. They fly to faraway areas for laying eggs, as well as weather in their natural habitat becomes very cold and inhospitable. Okay, the birds who cover long distance to reach another land are known as what? Migratory birds. They are moving from one place to another by long distance. Okay, they are reaching one land to another. So there are some examples. What is example? Siberian cranes. They are snowy white color bird that migrate during winter to India. Okay, in winter season they migrate to India. Siberian crane bird. Okay, what is meant by migration? Migration is a seasonal movement of birds and animals from one place to another. Okay, they migrate to optimize their living condition by moving the areas for warmer condition, also for more food. They are migrating one place to another. Then some animal migrate to breed. For breeding purpose also they are migrating. Then birds who cover long distance to reach another land are known as what? Migratory birds. Okay, the example of migratory bird are Siberian crane. Okay, then recycling of paper. We know that, right? We are recycling the papers. We can also conserve the forest by recycling paper. It takes 17 full grown trees to make 1 ton of paper. Therefore, we should save paper. Okay, it takes 17 full grown trees to make 1 ton of paper. 1 ton of paper, they are using 17 grown trees. Okay, therefore we should save paper. Paper can be recycled 5 to 7 times for use. They are reusing the paper for recycling the paper for 5 to 7 times. They are recycling. We also save energy and water needed for manufacturing paper. We also save energy and water for manufacturing paper. Moreover, the amount of harmful chemicals used in paper making will also be reduced. Therefore, we should save, reuse used paper and recycle it. Okay, therefore we should save, reuse and recycle it. Okay, what is meant by recycling of paper? We can also conserve the forest by recycling paper. We need 17 full grown trees to make 1 ton of paper. Okay, so we save paper. Paper can be recycled 5 to 7 times for use. We also save what? Energy and water for manufacturing paper. The amount of harmful chemical used in the paper making will be also reduced. So we should save, reuse used paper and recycle it. Okay, then Reforestation. The answer of deforestation is what? Reforestation. Reforestation is restocking of the destroyed forest by planting new trees. By planting new trees in the forest, what we call it as reforestation. Destroying forest, what we call it as deforestation. Okay, the plant trees should generally be of the same species which were found in that forest. Okay, the planted trees should be generally same species which were found in that forest. We should plant at least many trees as we cut. Okay, how many trees we are cutting, likewise we are planting like that number of trees in the forest. Okay, reforestation can also happen naturally. If the deforested area is left undistributed, it re-establish itself. Okay, reforestation can be happen naturally also. If the deforestation area is undistributed, it re-establishes takes place, okay, by itself. Okay, that's all about today's topic. Okay, thank you.